Alright, now we're back at it. Y'all already know what time it is. We're gonna go solve some more crimes, do some more cases, and do some more stuff. Back with, I don't know if we'll see my newest hubby, but you know, we did finish our last case, so it's fine. We're off to a new one now, or whatever we're doing. Lord knows I don't know. Oh, I'm happy you're happy, Leela. It's so cute. I'm so happy you got your gifts and whatnot. It was great seeing my friends be happy. No. Slow game. We were here. We just finished proving that Ho guilty. This court is now adjourned and we're moving on. We were non-guilty because we great. We boss like figures here. 22nd November, 2:46 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature Defendants Antechamber 5. I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happened. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial. Renunske. Hi, Kasuma deity. You finally pulled it off. Congratulations. Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Definitely could have done it without you. Thank you, Kazuma. No, it was a pleasure to watch you at work. It was a pleasure to watch you work. So you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yama University Street. Don't forget. Good afternoon. All your hard work has certainly paid off. Congratulations to the both of you for proving Naruhodo-san's innocence. Ah, our trusty judicial assistant. You worked hard for the results too, you know. Oh no, I didn't do any. Thank you so much. Oh my god. And if it hadn't been for that research report, Miss Barrett, I don't know how things would have turned out. Uh, I'm so happy that you do give gifts again. That was so great. Thank you so much for the games. I hope Leela is not so ugly crying, my dear. Your kind words should really be for my father. I was simply doing as he asked. It was his idea for me to go to university and investigate. Your father? Ah, yeah, of course. Forgive me for my intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. 𝕤𝕒𝕤𝕒𝕤, judicial assistant to the defense. Ah, words. Speaking of Mikotoba. Ah, there you are. I believe congratulations are in order. Naruhodo, you did an excellent job. Thank you, Professor. Oh no, it is I who should be thanking you, after all. Your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. Inviting someone and then their own student just ends up killing them. We don't even know why. She just did it. She just did for the sake of doing it. Maybe it was for research purposes, but she just killed him. Yes, that's right. Professor Bakatobo studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably, that's when you met Dr. Wilson? Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital. Oh, you worked together. I've never heard you mention that before. Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides, it's your turn, Asogi. Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world in science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course in law. This is before we learn anything else, because there was other people doing it. But for the all six purposes of uh, the story, we're gonna go with Great Britain was amazing and not a culture vulture and terrible place. Watch and learn, my boys. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot. I mean, if you're not talking about America yet, because America was doing way more than they were, but that's not to say that Britain wasn't doing what it needed to do, just doing it very illegally and with an iron fist. I will. I will learn all that I can. I swear on it. The spirit of the Asogi clan. You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you? Of course I am. A Japanese man's katana is his soul. The blade shows me where I need to go. And cuts down anything that is in my way. That's right, Kasuma. You tell him, bunny. Yes, I definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes. I forget we're talking about a sword. That reminds me. What happened to the woman? To 𝕤𝕒𝕚𝕤. I mean, after all, she's guilty of murder. Ah, yes, her. It's not easy to tell you this, but yo, if she got off, what do you mean? Surely she's going to face trial herself now. She's the true culprit, after all. She will be leaving Japan in the very near future. For Shanghai. Excuse me? Oh, are they gonna ring her by a rope in Shanghai? Are we not doing it? 𝕤𝕒𝕚𝕤 will not appear in court again in this country. I'm sure of that. What? But why not? It's a matter of consular jurisdiction. Inspector Hazanoga. It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. It would have been easier had somebody not been hiding evidence. I must But what was all that about consular jurisdiction? We cannot try this particular foreign for her crimes here in Japan. What? We can't try her? But then who? Who's going to bring her justice? Bring her to justice. A British consular court will hear her case somewhere far away where our voices can't be heard. But why a consular court? Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past now that we signed a friendship treaty. Yes, in normal circumstances you're right. But then so long as this is not a serious incident of highly political nature to our respectable governments. Hi, Seti. What's up, honey? They can't invoke the consular court just like that. I'm telling you, get mad, honey. Or can't they? Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our government making secret agreements about her fate, does it? They're going so hard for this woman, all because she's English. I hate it here. Something's not strange. Something strange is going on. You telling me? So Miss Barrett can't be held accountable for her actions here. So she killed a man and got away with it and knew that she was gonna get away with it. I'm afraid that for the young student. Today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. There was never any danger of comeuppance for her. Are you serious? I don't believe it. She's really gonna get away with it. We were gonna pay the crime. We were gonna pay all the punishment and whatnot. But this is not even a slap on the wrist. This is just did you want to play detective for a day kind of thing? Did you want to have fun and see stuff? Like, this is beyond Crazy. The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded that we hand over custody of Mr. Red. She murdered her professor by basically poisoning him and then shooting him for good measure and trying to frame it on us. The main character in the game that you don't see. Well, you're not seeing right now. They're obviously taking the case of a foreign student committing murder very seriously. Are they? Are they? But it's all going to change from now on. We can't make it change. This is a time of great turmoil. The new era heralded by the state of the 20th century. She's literally not going to get charged, and I hate it. One day, I have no doubt that women will receive the judgment she deserves. No, she's going to die like she did nothing. Yes, change is coming, and we're the ones driving it. I know, it's the dumbest thing. Like, oh, she's gonna go away scot free, because even though she's been proven guilty. Choking on water. Hold on. Okay. Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. No! That's never enough seriousness. Homegirl is straight gonna get... Okay, whatever. I'm tired. This evening calls for a celebration drink. But Professor... You're right. There's no time for gloomy faces. Ha ha ha! Terrible politics. What are we gonna do? The world is corrupt. Even now, the judicial system is terrible. Ah ha ha ha. We should be celebrating 𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕤𝕒 not guilty verdict, so let's start having some fun. In that case, might I suggest 𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤? Oh no, not like I just got framed for murder there. As a head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink. A murder just happened the last time I was there, and I was almost framed for it, so no thank you. You're a detective, Hasanaga, aren't you? Let's not worry about the details for now. To 𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤, will you accompany us, Professor? Why are we going to where we literally almost got framed for murder? Of course! 𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤's food is seconds to none. Let's all get framed for murder once again. Ah ha 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 ha! I shall go and attend to the paperwork of Naruhodo's release. I'm glad you're not dying from the thirst, because that wind that's coming from nowhere to be doing the most for 𝕒𝕤𝕤. Listen here. What did I tell you about talking about one of my hubbies? You leave him alone. Oh yes, thank you. She's gonna go do the work, or we're gonna go eat at the same... Yo, the women in this game get no fair treatment. So 𝕤𝕒𝕤𝕤 won't be tried here. She won't be tried anywhere. I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson. Kazuma. Yes, 𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕤𝕤? I just wanted to say thanks again, that's all. You really saved my skin today. I didn't do a thing. You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? The defense was all in your own work. Your skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world. I'm not sure about that. To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over during the trial. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to be the great lawyer, not me. What? Come on, don't be serious. If I had helped you today, it was only the it was only right at the very start of the trial. But you have a natural talent for it. For being a defense lawyer, I mean. Oh no, not me. All that tense verbal combat, I never wanted to go through that ever again. I just I did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you. That's the point. Sorry? What do you mean, that's the point? Listen, 𝕤𝕒𝕐𝕤. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is in any lawyer needs to win? Knowledge of the court? No. The ability to believe. To believe? To believe what? A defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all costs. Like you believed in me when I said I didn't do it? I'm human, just like you. I don't have some superhero ability to know the truth. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in and to stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom you can really be backed into a corner. But being able to remain faithful to what you choose to believe in, even then, well, that's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person. Hmm. Believing in your client. Believing in me that believes in you. Just look at today's trial. I'm a student lawyer with precious little, with very, I'm a student lawyer with precious little real experience, but you never stopped believing in me. Well, you face something, you face seemingly hopeless situations time and again, but you never stop looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it through your own efforts and because you never stopped believing in me. Thanks, 𝕤𝕒𝕤𝕤. Giving us all my credit. He's so kind. Why is he kind and fine? Kind, fine is like kind and fine is literally asking me to just fall to the floor because oy vey. There's something I want to ask you actually, 𝕤𝕒𝕐𝕤. Well, it's a favor really. Something very important to me. It sounds serious. What is... Ah, you're still here, are you? Oh, Inspector 𝕤𝕒𝕠𝕦𝕒. I've arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go. Thank you. We'll be right there. Let's pick this conversation again later. Or now. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory. And your study tour to Great Britain, don't forget. Ah, yes. That too. Off to have good times. But good times don't last in this game. So my first trial came to an end. Kazuma. Professor Mokotoba. Susato-san, who acted as my assistant. Inspector 𝕤𝕒𝕒𝕒, who's lame. Who didn't really play much of a part, but still. It was all because of the help and support of all of these people that I managed to get through the trial. But more importantly, Kazuma hadn't yet managed to ask his favor of me. Little did I realize just how much it would change my life. Hey, we're moving past the first part, and we're on to the actual game. It says episode 1, but it was like the preview. We're on to episode 2. Oh man, the great departure. We're on to episode 2. Wait, what was that one? That's episode 5. Okay, great. So we have a long way to go. Episode 2: The Adventures of the Unbreakable Spectacled Band. Speckled Band. Start playing from the start of this episode? Yes.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness.
Ooh.
"You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern's shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It
I hate
was
snakes.
the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
Is it referring to a snake? Or are we doing a red herring? Or is it a red herring? The 9th of January, 6:37 a.m. on board the steamship 𝕤𝕠𝕤𝕤. Ooh, animation!
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed.
Oh
No
no.
marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost
In
certainly
ink?
the ink from this upset bottle.
Oh goodness. But who's the victim?
Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then, and the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script, and evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
Duh. It's in Japanese.
This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
Don't be absurd.
I'm sorry, I'm really into this stuff because it's like really watching an episode of Sherlock Holmes.
Ah yes, the locked room. That mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
That's not the voice I thought he'd have.
Consultant detective, the only one in the world. Sherlock Holmes. I presume you must have heard of me.
No one. To defeat copyright, we write Sherlock Holmes. I love it. I love me Sherlock Holmes. Something about confidence. Ugh, my head is throbbing. What's going on? Something is not right here. There's trouble in the air. Hello, hello? Wait, I can't move. Not me being handcuffed again. What the? Why am I in handcuffs? So you wake up now, huh? Yet again, I'm woken up in handcuffs. You know, this is not the first time, and I feel like this keeps happening. And not for the reasons that I would like for it to happen. We've had to drag you out of the wardrobe. I do not believe how you could not wake up. You are a true cold-blooded man. I don't know why he sounds African. Ah, you found me then. Da, we found you. And now you pay criminal. How long are you hiding in that tiny wardrobe, hmm? Sorry? What tiny problem do we have? Now you've been found, it's time to admit your crimes. I don't even know what crime I'm dealing with. Unless you want to find out how cold the ocean is. Hmm? You know, that's not really a proper way of dealing with people who are in this situation. There's no, like, reason for this to happen. No, no. I'll tell you everything. There's only one thing I'd like to know from you. Isn't that... Why did you do it? Why did you take his life? Miss Soto. Miss Susato. Wait, what did you say? Take his life? Um, where is he? Where's... Yo, timeout. If they killed my hubby, I will so quit this game in a heartbeat. We will never play this game again. Where's Kazuma? Susei? Susato, where is Kazuma? Hello? Ha! You pretend you don't know. You are a wolf in sheep's pet. You are the killer. Do not try to make excuses. What? K Kazuma-sama was... Kazuma-sama's body was discovered not long ago. Not my baby! Deleting the game. Deleting the game. Uninstall. Uninstall. Not my husband. I just met him and he's dead. Not my hubby. Not Kazuma. Why? Here, in this very cabin, there was a bolted shut from the inside. His body? Please, do not try to tell us that you were doing this terrible thing in your sleep. Kazuma's dead? But he can't be, is what I'm saying. Hubby, no. And these handcuffs. Surely you don't think I just got off for murder. I don't murder people. I have to know. Why did you take Kazuma-sama's life? Well, goodbye. I just don't want to do this game anymore. He is dead. I wanted him to survive. Why do they always do this? They always kill this thing. Why? 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 Answer me, please. No. No! I didn't kill him. I refuse to have killed him. I loved him. We were gonna have a whole Japanese style wedding. But Kazuma, it was just 2 short weeks ago. Are you sure about this? Won't we get in trouble? Don't you find it fun being a stowaway? Besides, how else could you come to England with me to study? It was really something else when they brought your luggage in here earlier, though. The way the Russian crewman just tossed your traveling case onto the floor. I thought I was gonna die. Yes, I still can't quite believe that. I really didn't think you'd be able to fit inside my trunk. We were stowaways. He said, I'm not leaving my lover behind. You must be less of a man than you must be even less of a man than you look. Hey, honestly, I thought I'd break every bone in my body. Well, it's about 50 days until we dock in Great Britain. But if you confine yourself to my cabin here, I don't think anyone. I don't expect anyone will discover you. I hope not. I get a feeling that Russians may be very forgiving of a stowaway. They're a sturdy bunch, that's for sure. What I want to know is, why do we need to keep it a secret from the young lady? From our faithful judicial assistant 𝕒𝕠𝕤𝕦, you mean? From your close friend, more to the point. Surely we could confide in her, couldn't we? I don't believe she'd give us away. No, but if she knew what we've done, that would make her guilty by association. It's best that only you and I know about this. That's kind of weird. Why not tell her? She seems very trustworthy. And who cares? If we plan on not getting caught, who cares? Secondly, most importantly, if I may, why did you kill my baby? Anyway, it's about time that the steward is supposed to come and clean the cabin. I know it's cramped, but you better get in there, I think. It won't be for long. And anyway, compared to the hiding inside of my traveling case, it should be a breeze. Yes, but what if the steward decides to open the wardrobe for some reason? Then I'll be in for it. Stop worrying. I'll tell you what. Why don't we write keep out or something on a piece of paper? What? Then I can stick it over the wardrobe doors once you're inside. I don't know. 𝕒𝕤𝕦𝕒 ain't dead. It'll be fine. It better be! I'll be one angry alien if they killed my baby. We've only had to sea for 15 days. How could this have happened, is what I'm trying to say. We were supposed to be going on this adventure to England together. We leave you at the next port. Stay quiet until then. Don't make more trouble for yourself. Murderer. No, I'm not a murderer. Duh, you've said before. You've said you've admitted everything about your crimes. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, I did stow away on the ship, but murdering my best friend? No one else could have done it. Admit the truth. Sato-san. Please, tell me what happened. I need to know. Very well. This is very much very Ace Attorney style, yes. But there's something I'd like to ask of you, too. Ugh, those eyes. She looks like she's ready to destroy me. I mean, seeing a man in handcuffs, I understand, sis. This nightmare is getting worse by the minute. What's wrong? Nines of Findom? Findom could be a very enjoyable experience. I suppose all I can do is try to find out what really happened. Oh, Lord. Well, what do we do? What do we find out first? Let's find out about 𝕒𝕤𝕦𝕒's death. He really has been killed, hasn't he? This isn't just a bad dream? And these handcuffs? They think I did it. They think I'm 𝕒𝕤𝕦𝕒's killer? When they found him, the cabin was locked from the inside. What do you mean? There's no access to the cabin via a portable window, and the bolt on the door can't be operated from outside. In other words, after the crime, the culprit couldn't have escaped these four walls. What? Or to put it another way, the culprit can only have been somebody inside this cabin. Or do you have some other explanation? This is impossible! How did he die, then? What exactly happened? Are you still going to deny the charge, even despite the circumstances? Yes! Yes, very much! Please, Sotsu-san, you have to tell me. The cause of death is still undetermined. They don't know how he died. The ship's doctor is examining the body, but of course, he has no postpartum analyst experience. I don't suppose we shall learn more until an expert has been consulted at our next port of call. So presumably that means there was no obvious external signs of injury then. I'm reading it in her voice, sorry. That's true, yes. Can't anyone tell me what actually happened here in this cabin? No, we can't. I don't understand it. Why would anyone want to kill Kazuma? Because they don't want me to have a good life. They don't want to see me have a good time. They don't want me to be happy. They want me to be miserable. You know what's better than seeing someone in cuffs? Seeing him break them off and coming over there to punish you for it. Ooh, kinky. Presumably that's something you know the answer to better than anyone. Please. Whatever you say, you were here in the cabin after all. Well, yes, I was, but... He would always wake before dawn to do his training first thing in the morning. I was waiting outside his cabin, as I have every day so far on this voyage. But this morning, he did not come. I could sense that he wouldn't. Does that mean he was already dead when Satu-san arrived at the cabin door, I wonder? I knocked, but there was no reply. Then I started to become worried, so I went to find a member of the crew. The crewman forced the cabin doors open, and when he managed to get inside... Oh no, my baby! There was Kazuma collapsed on the floor. This is just like what happened in 𝕘𝕒𝕤𝕤. And with the white tape there, it shows exactly where he was found, I suppose. I have no I have no idea about what happened. I had no idea anything had happened. I must have been asleep in the wardrobe somehow. I wish it wasn't the case, but that's just very hard to believe. This is all hard for me to believe too. Trust me. I didn't ask to show you anything. Now I've told you everything that I know. So it's my turn to ask you a question. Yes, alright. My head feels so heavy. It's still throbbing like anything. Why were you even aboard this ship, Naruhodo-san? I also cleaned like Hold on. Okay. You said something before about being a stowaway, didn't you? Yeah. I'm afraid that's true. It's 2 weeks since we left Japan now, and I've been stuck up in this cabin the entire time. I had no idea. But how could you have occupied Kazuma's cabin for so long without him noticing? No, 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 no! That would have been impossible, obviously. Yes, of course. Kazuma invited me. He wanted us to go to England together. He actually asked you? But why? I'm afraid I don't really know the reason myself. I don't understand. 𝕤𝕒𝕤𝕤, why do you want this? What's the real reason? Why go to such extreme lengths to smuggle me to England with you? Ah! Oh, God, he's so hot. It's an idea that has been on my mind ever since the end of the incredible trial. I told you, I think I told you then, didn't I, that you ought to be a lawyer yourself? Well, yes, you did say that, but I didn't think you were serious. You have a talent for it. I can assure you that. But I've never really thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, that's something you can decide for yourself. London is the spire here of culture development, the center of the world in many ways. There can't be any harm in seeing such an important place with your own eyes, can there? Well, no, definitely not. But on a personal level, if you were to become a lawyer, then what? Nothing. Forget it. Oh, 𝕤𝕒𝕤. 𝕤𝕒𝕤's way too dedicated to you. Of course he is. It's hubby right there. Hubby loves me. 𝕤𝕒𝕤-sama he was always saying the same thing. That he wanted to change the Japanese legal system. Perhaps he thought that he could do that with you. Yeah, maybe. But something's still bothering me a little. Like, why they think I killed him? The look in his eyes then. It was darker than I'd ever seen it before. Good lord. Sato-san? I'm sorry that we've kept it a secret from you. My stowing away on the ship, I mean. If I know 𝕤𝕒𝕤-sama, I expect he was trying to protect me, to avoid me becoming guilty by association. That's exactly right, yes. Word perfect, in fact. And lastly, let's talk about last night. Last night. I didn't even get an answer. Sorry. If you're not the culprit, then tell me. What happened last night here in this cabin? Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. 𝕤𝕒𝕤 brought me here, brought me something to eat, just like he always did. And then I got myself into the wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I fell asleep. Well, yes. So deeply that you didn't even stir when 𝕤𝕒𝕤-sama was killed? Well, yes. I know it sounds unbelievable. Really, I do. But it's the truth. Oh, I gotta sing for us. Okay. Your heartbreak woke me up this morning. Still got a taste of you on the touch of my tongue. So beautiful when you're sleeping. May fall in love again if I stay too long. What we did last night, it was amazing. If I gave you the rest of my life, I pray you won't take it home. Oh, nana. Oh, mama. I tried, but I can't stop thinking about you and your body. Touching my body. I fucking lose it. Girl, I don't know what to do. Am I dreaming? What am I seeing? I can't believe it. It's just too good to be true. Oh, nana. Oh, mama. Oh, nana. Oh, mama. Feel like I've known you forever. Can't believe that you just met me. I got hella shit to do today. I just hoping you don't let me in. I'm ready for breakfast in bed. I'm ready for another round. Your melody stuck in my head. I've never heard a sweeter sound. Ha ha. I can sing it all night long. I'm trying to get the right tones. Wanna make you hit the high notes, keep it on repeat like Mike Jones. Ah, I'm ready for breakfast in bed. I'm ready for another round. You already know my name. I just wanna hear you screaming out. Oh, nana. Oh, mama. I try, but I can't stop thinking about you and your body, touching my body. I fucking lose it. Well, I don't know what to do. Am I dreaming? What am I seeing? I can't believe it. It's just too good to be true. Oh, nana. Oh, mama. Oh, nana. Oh, mama. I know, I know you were the you the Bob. I said, I know, you know, you the Bob. But my face in your face, elated, who would stop? Said my face in your face, elated, who would stop? This is new for me, true for me, you can't go. 'Cause I can't stop thinking about how much I think that you should stay for all days. But tell me something like ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bop-bop, ooh, ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum, ba-da-ba-da-ba, ta-da-dum, ta-da-dum, na-na, yeah. Oh, na-na, oh, mama. I try, but I can't stop thinking about you and your body, touching my body. I fucking lose it. Girl, I don't know what to do. Am I dreaming? What am I seeing? I can't believe it. It's just too good to be true. Oh, nana. Oh, nana. Oh, mama. Usually I don't sing the whole song, but I really like that song. So, back on with it. If only I'd waked up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. I'm just saying, waking up with handcuffs sometimes can be troublesome, depending on the circumstances. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Why like anything? Really? She looks so troubled. Making an egg sandwich with cheese, black forest ham, and turkey and bacon on it. Woo! Alright, anyway, I gotta go, but I love you and have a great week. Alright, Leela, see you! Is something wrong? Well, is something wrong? Oh, no, it's... Please forget it. Sato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there's no one else who could possibly have done this. Ah. Dang, man. Look at us. Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? Ugh, I can't take this. Don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen. I'm sorry. But Kazuma was killed right under my nose here. Now if I wake up on I'm making the problem of whoever did it. He's dead. And now I'm supposed to just sit around with my hands tied? Why do he keep showing these handcuffs? While whoever did it walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? I'm going to investigate. I'm going to find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and how and why did they do it. So I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to excuse me. Yeah! Homegirl knocked this on our feet. What the? That was a Susada-san takedown. A Suda. What? What martial arts form is that? I'm going to need you to prove it. Sorry? Prove it? Yes. Your innocence. I need evidence. But what am I supposed to do? Have you forgotten already what you achieved a few weeks ago? You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Ah, I see. She's expecting me to present something conclusive evidence. I have to get Sato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right now that proves that I'm not guilty of this crime. I'm guessing they want me to present this paper seal, because that's the only thing that I have of my leisure. Yes! Tell me, when I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes it was. I remember it clearly. I thought so. Kazuma always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward or any crew member decided to look inside. So naturally, he did the same last night as well. Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them. If I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck that on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Kazuma. Not really, I mean, but sure. Well, even if you sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I could see why Kazuma-san thought so highly of you. Thank you, Sato-san? Now, do you think perhaps you would help me up? Well, in light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why to stop you from investigating in here, at least. Thank you! So do you finally believe me? I'm sorry. No. What? I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you have some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. What does she think I am, a musician? For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Sato-san. Please don't misunderstand me. I still have my doubts. Oh. I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing to disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want you to using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example. Right. Well, anyway, I should make a start on the investigation in here. Examine everything I can. Yeah! Time to examine things. Kazuma, I swear. I will avenge your death! Alright, let's... Ooh, we got new options! Love it here. Let us go examine. Ooh, were you here this whole time? Let's talk to you. Hello, sailor. Perhaps I should see what that Russian crewmate makes of this crime scene. Excuse me? What? I was wondering how is it going? The investigation, I mean? grandmother told me that Japanese people do not make jokes, but it's not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal asking investigator for information on the crime. Very funny. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke. He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty. He might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? Nyet. Of course not. Now back to the corner of the room and make silent. I say no more to you. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. Well, he was surely helpful. Oh dear, that won't do. Oh, what's the matter, Suzu-san? Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused I forget to look around properly. Ah, yes, it's no good. I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Netsuhiro-san? I'm sure you're careful to look around with using the control pad, aren't you? Because this is totally like regular conversation. Now let's investigate all corners of the cabin. Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now. Ooh, we could look over. Ooh, nice. Let's look at my baby's sword. I wonder why it's still here. They had no interest in it. That's Kazuma's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. Yes, he was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring that on his trip. I suppose that shows how important it was to him. And now he's gone, but I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. My baby is really dead. Oh my god. Oh look, there's food on the floor. Remember, food from the last case. So clearly there's evidence that someone ate in here. That's my dinner from last night. A roast chicken. It was really tasty. Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But how did you eat it on the floor here? I'm not a dog, Sato-san. I ate at the table, of course. Which begs the question of when and how did the plate ended up on the floor? But Kusuma-san didn't like chicken at all, did he? No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which means all the more for me. Oh no! Does that mean poor Kusuma-san spent last night on Earth with his empty belly? It's just too horrible. I know! My baby didn't die with food in his stomach. He didn't even eat! Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and a achy stomach. My poor baby. But why? Let's look at this thing here. Segi, the Japanese word for justice. The brushstrokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma. Yes, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing you drew them so thoughtfully? Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to? Even though you stowed away on the ship. Now you're going to bring that up, are you? I can't win. Okay, we're getting check marks, so that means it's letting me know that we looked here, we looked here, we looked here. Cool. Moving on. Hold on. Hang a tick. What's that? Excuse me? What's that? What do you think that is? It's like a broken piece of glassware. Whatever that thing is, it appears to have been broken clean in two. The glass is such a beautiful color. It looks like a cute little Natsuke fastening from a kimono outfit. I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like that around with him. Would he? Did he have a woman? Did my baby have a woman and didn't tell me? And the mark beside it. What is it, I wonder? It has a sort of brick-line hue. Yes, you're right. It's the color of brick, isn't it? Even though I didn't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. Okay, pig thing, scroll. Let's find out if we say anything about this Russian message. Did Kazuma write that before he died? It looks like it's written in ink. He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. I suppose he wrote the message by dripping it in his finger in the spillage. Poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in a terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. I suppose he was trying to leave some sort of clue in his final moments, wasn't he? I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-san. What? Then what language is it? It pains me to admit it, but I don't know. It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? It's Russian. Can I ask the Russian dude? Hey, what's this? Oh, we can look at the trunk. That's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me. Memories? What do you mean? Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought inside of that case. Yes. I see it says this way up in Japanese. Which in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewmate won't be able to read. I was turned over and over, and then I was tossed onto the floor here. Oh dear, being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds. Well, it was less painful than a Sato-san takedown. The fact that she said romance puts everything in perspective for me. Let's look at the desk next. This is where dear Kasama-san would have sat whenever he was writing. London Diary. Poor Kasuma. He didn't even make it to his destination. It looks like his last entry is incomplete. Which means he was in the middle of writing when an accident happened. Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue. Hiya! I don't want it. You could read it. That's out of the question. You could have read it. You don't have to slam me down, lady. What? Kazuma-sama may have departed from this world, but you must not read his private thoughts. But what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case? Alright. I won't read it. Poor Kazuma-sama. I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. Well, I don't like, but in the case, isn't that the need for more clues more important? Lady, please. Is this next? I guess we go here. These are the rules of passage for traveling aboard the SS 𝕤𝕒𝕤𝕤. It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on the board. Passengers may not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Yet I was the one with a sword. What? Why are you staring at me? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet? I can't decide. Yo, she is just not giving us any leeway. Like, no, like, she is just like, oh, you know, I have a feeling you did it. There's not even like a room for doubt. She is just like, nah, I feel like you definitely are guilty. Terrible, terrible, awful person. Deaf to onto you. Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I'm not supposed to be in here. Let's look around a little bit more. Oh, let's look at the shelves. The books have fallen over to the shelf. Look, they're all toppled the same way. And what's this? A statue of a god of the sea? Although he's fallen over as well. Well, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mowed down at once. I wonder if... Perhaps it was Kazuma-sama doing the morning sword training, do you think? I seriously doubt it. And perhaps... It was you, Naruhodo-san, in a fit of rage? I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue, lady. Jesus, have some faith in me. Could the way things have been thrown about have nothing to do with the case, I wonder? Well, I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. Ooh, more stuff. Oh, what is this? Bum, 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 bum. This is... Yes, it's a bell cord contraption, I think. What do you mean, contraption? I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain. Large households often have bell cords like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants. Really? That sounds almost magical. What's magical about summoning servants with a cord? Shall we give it a little try? Yes. In the entrance of cultural research, obviously. I suppose nobody comes for our lowly Japanese people. No, no, no. I'm sure it's just that everyone's busy. That's all. Yo. She's just like, oh, we're awful. They don't like us. Let's examine the wardrobe next. In some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan, have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san? I think living isn't quite the right description. Oh, no. I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting making this voyage in your own secret hideout. The trouble was, I never knew when a crew member might come in. So yes, I did basically have to live in that wardrobe. And last night was no exception. But if because of that, you have no idea what was happening in here in the cabin. No, sadly not. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this was new. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through there which fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Isn't that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must have been connected to the next door cabin. Yes, it would appear to. You're right. But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside. That's true. Perhaps it's so that the rain and spray don't find their way in the seas are rough or something like that? I suppose that maybe that's it. Hold on, when did you get here? Who's that? He wasn't here a minute ago. As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be a European. Oh, how did he? You've noticed the man too, haven't you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall. Naruhodo-san, don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is? Uh, well, no. I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. And is he investigating Kazuma's death? Or is he just playing on it? I can't tell. Well, in this case, we simply must talk with him. Am I just imagining it, or does Sadasuna-san look uncontrollably excited? By the way, I expect that you haven't noticed already, but just in case, if you press A on the people when you toss hairs, you can converse with them. Alright then, I'll get to that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what you have to say for himself. Oh, please do. Before we go talk to him, we're gonna save it here for next week. Cool. Let us do this lovely thing and go to here, go to deactivate, and we go to media class. Whoop! So today was really exciting. Today was really fun. I had a lot of fun today. We got through stream relatively painless, and I'm really happy that you all came to join me today. It's been quite an adventure. Thank you all for being with me. Tomorrow we'll be doing some more Famicom Detective, and we'll also be doing some more Boyfriend Dungeon because I absolutely love that game. You've all been a great audience, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again. Is there any updates before we go? Nope, that's about it. So, I hope you all have a good night. I'm going to send you all over to someone awesome. I have a way to send this train. I don't know how many of you are here, but that's okay. I'll send whoever is still with me. But, have a good night. I'll talk to you guys on Wednesday, and see you later.